Hey, family, it's really important that we always remember to put God before our physical needs. I know it's tough sometimes because our physical needs will come up and sometimes don't want to take over us, but we have to be careful that we don't put our physical needs before God, because if we do, sometimes we can have to pay the consequences for that. And I think that's exactly what Esau learned when he came up and he saw his brother cooking some red stew. And Esau came up and he was famished. He was hungry. He was so hungry he was starving to death, or at least he sounded that way. And he came up and we're gonna see what happens and how God in the story can use the bad, because Jacob needs to see, and we're gonna see how that plays in, how God can use some bad things for His good. Okay, so we learn that in Genesis chapter 5, verse 29. It says, once Jacob was cooking some stew, Esau came in from the open country famished. He said to Jacob, quick, let me have some of your red stew. I'm famished. That is why he was also called Edom. Edom meaning red. It's some wordplay going on here. And Jacob replied, okay, first, sell me your birthright. Now, this was a serious thing, okay? And that time is very serious. As a matter of fact, as we learn in the Bible, the birthright is very important too. And he says, look, Esau says, look, I'm about to die. Esau says, what good is my birthright to me? Right there, he messed up. The birthright was very important, but he gave it up because he was starving to death. He couldn't control his hunger, and he probably wasn't that hungry. He probably wasn't starving to death at all. He was just hungry like we normally are, but we've learned, if anybody have fasted before, your first day's hard, but you can make it through. And he's probably like, I'm hungry. He's going crazy, and he's letting his physical needs take over his putting God first. And he says, but Jacob said, okay, swear it to me first. And so he swore an oath to him, selling his birthright to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau some bread and some lentil stew. He said, here, take it. I got what I wanted. But he said he ate and drank and then got up and left. So Esau despised his birthright. And it's important, that last line, because that's the point. Esau despised his birthright. That was the action that was taken. That was how it was looked at. Imagine God gives you, something, but you put God aside for your physical needs. It's almost like when you put, like, I don't know if you were a child, or you put your child and pushed them aside and was like, I'm gonna do this. I don't want you. That's what it looks like. So be careful, because just like Esau, when we put our physical needs before God, we're going to learn later how you can pay some serious consequences for that. All right, family. You guys have a blessed day.